Hey guys, it's Fru, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are going to be going over pretty much everything that they are going to be adding into the brand new Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update. So if you guys didn't already watch the live stream that Minecraft actually did themselves, they actually released and talked about a bunch of brand new stuff that they're going to be adding into the Cliffs and Caves update. Now this update, in my opinion, has to be one of the most crazy updates I think I've ever seen this game have. In fact, there is so much stuff that we have to cover from this update that if you guys aren't excited by the end of this video, then I don't even know what to say. So, you know what? Let's just get into everything. Alright, so to start things off, we have the brand new cave generation. Now, these are actually called dripstone caves, and they are insane. Nothing like we've seen before when it comes to naturally generated stuff inside of the game. Now, inside of these caves, you are going to be finding so much kind of like water caves and also these kind of like spiky sort of stone things. Now, they do actually have an official name, but unfortunately, I just can't think of that right now. But these are actually damaging to anything that goes on top of it. So in Minecraft Live, they actually showed a zombie walk onto one of these things, and the zombie, yeah, it didn't go too well for the zombie. So these brand new things, I guess, if you can pick them up and place them in the actual game when this does release, they are going to be offering so many opportunities to like prank your friends and everything like that. So I think this is a really good addition that they have added. But moving on to the next thing, which does of course link to caves, this is the brand new Lush caves. Now with these Lush caves, they are adding so many brand new blocks into these and even some brand new mobs. Now, into the blocks that they're adding into these caves, you will be able to find things in here called skulk blocks. Now, these skulk blocks have a very unique feature. Now, there is a certain skulk block called the skulk sensor. Now this is a bit like a redstone block, and you guys know how when you walk over a lever it can trigger a redstone sort of reaction, I guess. But these brand new skulk sensors, when you walk near them and they sense vibration, whether it's a player moving or an item being broken or anything like that, it will actually send a vibration straight to the skulk sensors, which can actually activate any redstone in the area. So if you are a redstone genius, you are going to love this brand new skulk sensor. And also there is some new items that can be found in these caves. But let's get into the brand new mob that you can find inside of these Lush caves. Now inside of the Lush caves, you will find a bunch of kind of like water areas. Now in these kind of water areas inside of these Lush caves, you will be able to find the brand new axolotls. Axolotls? I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, these things are extremely useful for especially something like a guardian temple or something like that. Now, you can actually pick up these axolotls and they can fight for you and even regen you. So, basically, say for example, you are fighting a guardian temple, all you have to do is bring these axolotls with you and they can literally fight on your side and even heal you, which is absolutely crazy. And if you're a solo player, this is going to be super useful. And another mob that they are adding, now this is not related to the Lush caves themselves, they are going to be adding a brand new mob called the Warden. Now the Warden is extremely scary, and if you find one of these, you might want to run, because they showed in Minecraft Live someone wearing a full netherite armor and it was doing chunks and chunks of health. Now the Warden cannot actually see anything. It can only find you from the vibrations that you produce from walking, or say for example you have snowballs on you or eggs or something that you can throw, whether that's a bow and arrow or anything like that. You can actually distract the Warden and make a run for it. Now the Warden, as I said, is extremely strong, and you do not want to mess with this thing because it does insane amounts of damage. But I think it's really cool that they are adding a mob into the game, which I guess isn't like the ordinary mob. I mean, with most mobs in Minecraft, it's either two things: you have to fight it or you have to run away. But with the Warden, you can fight it, you can run away, or you can distract it. So who knows, maybe some genius Minecraft players out there might be able to take advantage of what this Warden can actually do. But moving on, we have a brand new ore that they are bringing into the game, which is crazy because, I mean, we are so used to having diamonds and iron and just all the stuff in the caves. Anything new is super exciting, and that leads us on to the brand new copper. Now, copper can actually make a bunch of brand new things. Now, seeing as this is Minecraft Live, they are probably not going to show every single thing. They're only going to show the most hyped up things. So who knows what copper will be able to make when it's inside the game, because I know for a fact I'm super excited to see what it can do. But one thing they did show was the brand new copper blocks. Now, the thing is with copper blocks, they can actually rust over time. So say for example, you build a full house out of copper, over time that is going to rust, and I'll actually try and find an image of what it will actually end up looking like. So it goes from this kind of copper color and everything like that, and it turns into this sort of rusty green look, which I actually prefer over the normal copper. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I think the kind of rusted copper looks way better than the actual copper itself, but I mean, that may be to do with the fact that I like green, I guess. So yeah, say for example you build a house out of copper, you will actually be able to see how long that house has been there, judging by the amount of rust that it has on the copper blocks, which I think is super exciting. And I know for a fact when this block does come out, it is going to be used a lot in my builds. But let's move on to the next thing. Now, the next thing is the amethyst geodes. Now, these are really interesting, so let's just get right into it. So, these are basically a new crystal that they are adding into the game, but the thing is, with amethyst geodes, in Minecraft Live, they only showed one thing that can be crafted with these. They didn't really give too much spoilers for it, but one thing they did say is that you cannot move where these amethyst kind of things spawn. So say for example, if you guys know a mob spawner in Minecraft, you cannot move that mob spawner. In fact, Minecraft pretty much forces you to build a mob farm in that exact location, because you can't do anything with a mob spawner. You can't pick it up or move it or change it or make it go anywhere. It's pretty much stuck there forever. So these amethyst crystals actually can only be spawned on the amethyst crystal blocks, I guess. If you guys can kind of see what the amethyst is on right here, it's on these kind of like purple blocks, and these cannot be moved, they cannot be picked up or anything, so it's kind of like a mob farm. If you want amethyst, you are going to have to go to these amethyst geodes, and you cannot make an amethyst geode farm anywhere else apart from where you find the amethyst geode in the first place, which I think is really interesting. But they did say one thing you can make with amethyst. Now, this is really exciting because they are adding in telescopes. Now, I know if you have like Optifine or anything, you can kind of just zoom anyway. Like, as you can see, I'm literally zooming right now, but that's not the point. They're adding in telescopes, which is super exciting because it does look really cool when you look into one of these telescopes. Actually, it kind of adds a new sort of mechanic into the game, so I'll try and put some images up from Minecraft Live when they were using the telescope. Now, I just want to say, everyone that was doing the Minecraft Live show, it was so incredible to watch, and if you guys watched it, just every single announcement that they were making was super exciting. But let's move on to the next thing, and this is kind of to do with the cliff side of the update. Obviously, it was, of course, a cliffs and caves update, so the cliff side of things, they are adding in goats. Now, the thing with goats, they can jump super high, and they can attack things and make them go flying. In fact, they showed a video of a goat attacking a cow, and the cow was literally sent miles. So yeah, there's not too much to say about goats, but they are definitely going to be a really cool brand new mob into the game. But this brings us on to another new item called bundles. Now, bundles, to me, they remind me a lot of shulker boxes. They are basically a way where you can store a bunch of different items in one inventory slot. Now, I think they've added this into the game to make inventory management a little bit more easier than it is right now, because when it comes to shulker boxes, you have to physically place that shulker box on the ground and start putting your items in it. But the thing is, with bundles, you can do it all from within your inventory. And the thing is with bundles as well, you can put them on the floor, you can give them to your friends, so it does make a really cool way to give gifts in your Minecraft world. And I'm really excited for this because obviously I play Minecraft with my friends all the time, and to be able to give them bundles and stuff is going to be super exciting. So when this does come out, I would be definitely using bundles quite a lot. But now, moving on to something else which I'm not too sure of how it's going to work, but it's definitely one of the more interesting things that they announced in Minecraft Live. Okay, so they are adding a kind of new mechanic into the game and a new item. Now, this item is called brushes. Now, what brushes can do is you kind of find these sites I think they were talking about, where you can basically find a sort of rundown area, and you can head over to the gravel and the dirt, and you can brush down gravel and dirt to find these kind of fossil pieces. It's really hard to explain actually. So what you do is you can get these fossil pieces, and they can be used to put on the brand new pot item which is in the game. And then what you do with pots is you can place a fire under them and get a fully completed pot. Now, this may sound really confusing, and trust me, it is, seeing as the update isn't actually here yet. It's really hard to kind of describe this stuff without using it for yourself, but I guess it's sort of a way to get, I guess, rare stuff in Minecraft. So it's really hard to explain, but hopefully I did a good job explaining it. I probably didn't. But not only can you find these kind of rare pieces of fossil inside of gravel and dirt, you can actually find emerald and diamond blocks and a lot more kind of rare blocks. Now, this is really interesting because they showed a clip of someone brushing down a piece of gravel and there being an emerald block inside of the gravel. So I mean, this is going to be a really good way of getting things like emeralds and diamonds even before you have an iron pickaxe. So I mean, I don't know how the brush is going to be crafted, but if the brush is a really easy item to make, you could get super rich without even having to go mining by the looks of things. But knowing Minecraft, they'll probably make the brushes kind of difficult to craft, I guess. Otherwise, this could be used to get super rich without pretty much doing anything. But guys, that is basically everything good and everything hyped up that they announced in Minecraft Live. So if you weren't able to get to the live stream and watch it yourself, hopefully this little talk video helped you guys. But if you do want to discuss anything to do with Minecraft Live, you can find my Twitter and my Discord down below in the description, followed by my merch. And if you guys want to join the Discord, we will be talking about Minecraft Live over there. And also guys, comment down below, what is your favorite thing from the Minecraft live stream? What was your favorite and most hyped up thing that they talked about? Mine is probably got to be the brand new Lush caves with the brand new axolotls. I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, the axolotls and the Lush caves is definitely something I'm looking forward to, but copper and amethyst is really exciting too. You know what? I don't think it's possible for me to be hyped about one thing because everything in this update is going to be insane. And also, I just want to say one more thing. They did say that they want to try and get this update out for next year in the summer. So summer 2021 is the sort of release date that they want to get it out at, but obviously there's things like snapshots which will give us maybe like a little early look at what they're going to be adding into these updates. So guys, that is where I'm going to end off this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy and hopefully this did tell you everything that is going to be happening in this Cliffs and Caves update. But apart from that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and apart from that, peace.